Coach, congratulations. A night like this, Ty dealing like he was clearly in a rhythm from the start. Looked sharp out on the mound all game. What did you see from Ty tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was really crisp and clean. He was getting a bunch of strike ones, so he was kind of navigating the lineup pretty easy with that, just by getting the strike ones with it. So, and then like he said just a minute ago, he had his breaking ball going as well. So we didn't really throw any change-ups tonight. Last week we did with all the lefties, and then tonight they had all the righties in there, so we used the breaking ball a little bit more. So he was dialed in and ready to go.
For him to get in that rhythm, I talked with him about it, just one, to have the lead like that, a 5-run advantage right away, but then it's cold. You want to get out of that as quick as you can. Just how much does that maybe help him settle in and work with a good rhythm tonight?
Well, the weather definitely impacted the game. I mean, for both teams, you definitely can see that, but, you can't let that be the focus. Mm-hmm. You got to be able to, the mind has to be able to kind of take over a little bit there, and, Ty did a great job of keeping his body, warmed up, because it's hard when you give up some runs, or we score some runs, and he's in that dugout for a little while. Your body kind of gets tightened up a little bit. So he did a really good job. Of course, we're very, very fortunate with our facility to have a locker room that's right in the dugout, so our guys are able to kind of go in there and relax a little bit in between innings and things. So it was really good, and I thought our defense played exceptionally well. I thought Worm had caught a great game tonight. We only had one missed sign back there, so it was really, really good. I hate that he gave up the no-hitter, but it made it easy for me to take him out because I didn't know where we should go with the night. It's early in the season. His pitch count, I think he threw like 82 pitches, but he hung a breaking ball with 2 strikes to give up the only hit he gives up, and it made it real simple. And it was nice to get Andre and Booth out there as well. We're going to need those guys, and it was a great opportunity for get them some innings under their belt, along with getting some other guys in the game too from a position player standpoint.
Tonight offensively to have that 5-run first against a guy who was as sharp as he was a week ago in Delgado, 7 2/3, 11 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody. You managed to work some walks and get some free passes in that first inning. Just how important is it to get on top of a guy like that who clearly, when he settles in, he's very tough?
Yeah, he's a good arm. I mean, that's a really, really good arm. We got to see him a little bit on film, and I think what Mason said just a minute ago about laying off the elevation a little bit and making sure he was in the strike zone. I think Coach Collins and Coach Carlson had our guys locked and ready for that, and we kind of zoned him up a little bit there early. Trace, one of them walked. Trace got the chopper, and then Holt gets the walk right there, and then we were able to do a little bit of bunting and a little bit of running and stuff, and we put a little bit of pressure on him. And what we didn't see out of him last week is he didn't pitch out of the stretch very much. Tonight we made him pitch out of the stretch, which I think he was a little bit different pitcher tonight.
To have a nice night, Mason Holt, the 3 hits. It really seemed like everyone in the offense had something going. Logan Worm, 3 more hits.
Yep.
Just especially a guy like Logan. It seemed like late last year he started to kind of develop what it takes to be a hitter at the Division I level.
Yep.
How is that carried over for him? Because he's off to a hot start at the plate this year.
Yeah, well, first of all, to go to Mason, we need him to be a spark. You got a guy like Trace who just kind of grinds you out a little bit, but Mason can punch you right in the mouth really quick and get us going. And he's a nice piece to have in front of Beasley as well. So that's huge right there to have that part of it going. But then even. I thought we had some really good at-bats with even Danny DeSimone, the inning that we scored the 4 runs. We had 2 outs, and he gets a 2-out walk. And next thing you know, we score 4 runs. So we did some things that a championship team has to be able to do in championship moments. And, I was impressed with the way, again, our guys were locked in, and they had a game plan. And I think Coach Carlson and Coach Collins did a great job of implementing that for us tonight.
Come back tomorrow, and they'll start over at 0 again tomorrow against Grambling and try to take this series. But you face another good arm, Mark Luna, and then they've got a righty yet to go this weekend. And just how important is it? I mean, we saw Grambling last weekend; they went 3-0. This is a good team. tonight it got away a little bit. Just how important is it to put this behind you, even a win this big, to try to come back tomorrow and get that series win?
Yeah, series baseball. You know, you can win on Friday night and you can lose your next two. I mean, we have to find ways to win series each week, and tomorrow is a new test. I mean, it's a new arm. You know, we got a freshman that's going for us on the mound, and it'll be his second start. So you're happy with tonight, of course, but at the same time, tomorrow is a completely new day, and we've got to be able to do that. We've got to be able to keep putting our feet forward and not take any steps back.
Coach, congratulations. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.